Oh, okay. Yeah. I think we in there now. I think we in there now, man. I think we straight. I think we straight. I think we straight. Um Let me see. Is it straight? Is it straight? Is it straight? Trying to make sure if it's straight or not. Um Let me see. I don't know if it's straight, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody can let me know. But damn, ooh, man. Hey man, boy need a haircut for real. Nah, what's good? What's the word? I ain't on nothing. Just today I'm trying to make sure like the Wi-Fi and everything work. I think we straight on that. I think we straight on that. But today is gonna be a little quick, little something, something. Maybe I might have to do the latest part on my phone, but Elevate is still, running. I'm gonna get with Justin, and we're gonna see what we got going on. Probably either next week or the week after that. But other than that, I wanted to talk about one of the interviews I wanted to get for the show, but he didn't want to be seen on camera, and he didn't feel like talking. So he asked me if I can just go ahead and just, maybe just tell his story or whatever. So that's what I'm here to do. And I'm gonna try to keep it as accurate as possible. Um, I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure I'm good. Let me see. I think I'm good. Think I'm good. Big Ben. I but anyway, okay, maybe we may have a little issue, but and I may have to do like even if it goes black, like y'all can still hear me, right? I think so. I think so. But anyway, I wanted to talk about somebody I know near and dear to my heart. And it's just going to be a quick little summation. Basically, he wanted me to stress to everybody to make the right decisions. This is going to be about a kid I went to high school with, and he made some mistakes, and it cost him. It cost him his career, his livelihood, his mental, all that. So, yeah. So with that being said, let me go ahead and just kind of just jump right into it. So basically, I went to school with, and I'm not gonna use his real name. I'm gonna just call him. I'm gonna call him Calvin. So Calvin is somebody I went to school with, and Calvin was a dude that was, um, I knew him. Say we got a viewer in the chat. We're good with you, man. But Calvin was a dude I went to school with, and he was constantly, what I'm saying, bullied. I'm sorry, he wasn't bullied, but he was made fun of for quote unquote try to be tough. But you know what I'm saying, Buddy was in the band. You know what I'm saying, and he just constantly kept, you know what I'm saying, ass and disrespected. Um, Miss you, little bro. I'm back with you soon, famo. Bro, that may be Justin, bro. Justin, if that's you, bro, shoot, what's good with you, man? What poppin' with you? Um, if that's you, bro. If it ain't, bro, shit, what's good with you anyway? Um, but anyway, so Calvin was a dude I knew. He was quote unquote the whack dude. You know, he didn't really have a lot going on. Mind you, it's high school, so you know what you really gonna have going on, right? Um, and I remember, okay, bit, yeah. Hey, it's all good, bro. Hey, we gonna tap back in, bro. We gonna tap back in. G best believe that. You know, I'm just prepping them, you know, so when we get all ready and everything, I'm telling them like a quick little story time, man. But anyway, so this dude named Calvin, you know, in the band, not really got nothing going on. And one day he decides that he want to really prove, you know, how he's on that, you know, how he on that talk. So he one day he was hanging out with the wrong crowd, and they I don't know why he was with this group of people. These group of people in my neighborhood was notorious. They was always on some bullshit. Niggas always up to no goddamn good. I don't know why he decided to hang out with him, but he decided to hang out with him. And he ended up catching a charge because they got caught for home invasion, um, sexual assault, battery, all that. And he said he didn't do nothing. I mean, it is what it is, but at the same time, you shouldn't have been there, right? So anyway, what ended up happening was he ended up going to jail. He went to jail first, then he went to prison. And when he went to prison, he was sentenced. Mind you, I'm 26 years old. He graduated in the same class as I did, and he didn't get out until like 2017 or 2018. No. I'm sorry. He didn't get out until like 2019 or something like that. So he spent a little bit of time in prison, and I believe he spent like 4 years. And I think he's still on parole to this day, I think. But what ended up happening was his whole life got flipped upside down because of a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you know that you got to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying when you're doing the things you're doing. But I kind of want to take a little break in the story. This was a dude that was on a band scholarship. Dude was actually going to go to, I believe he was going to go to Grambling. He was one of the drum majors. He had his whole life ahead of him. And because he let niggas get in his head, was trying to egg him on, saying, oh man, you ain't about that life. You ain't on shit. He decided to prove himself, and he did some bullshit that ended up costing him, which y'all gonna find out later, cost him dearly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we as a community, you know, we gotta do better with, you know what I'm saying, quit trying to do that whole how tough you is joint. But anyway, he spent 4 years in prison. I believe it was the prison out there in Huntsville, Texas. And when I tell you, his whole life got flipped upside down. And I wish he was here to kind of like to let y'all know how it goes down, but he didn't want to pull up to the. I tried to say, "Hey man, like, let me go ahead and just try to get you to tell your side of the story," but he didn't want to, and I kind of understand, and y'all see why here in a little bit, right? And he wanted me to stress that prison is so bad, all because he made one dumbass decision. You know what I'm saying? And it cost him. But anyway, what ended up happening was, mind you, that boy Calvin is only about 100, about maybe 100 and maybe 180 pounds. He's a little dude, you know what I'm saying? He's a little dude. He doesn't really, you know, has a physique and everything like that. So anyway, he goes to prison, and when you 18 and they put you in there with whoever, you know what I'm saying? And on his records, I'm not gonna say what it was, but part of his charges was I'm gonna just replace the word was grape. So y'all just take out the G and you know what that was. So that's part of his charge. Even though he said he didn't do nothing, he just said he was in the yeah call. He said that he just said that he was in the room or whatever when everything was going on. But he said he physically didn't do anything, which is still bad. I mean, you know, if people own it, you gotta dip out. But anyway, yeah. So when prisoners find out that's the type of time you own, they don't treat you like a regular inmate. You know what I'm saying? And he said when he got there, he tried to hide the fact that he was a part of that situation or whatever. Um, but they weren't trying to hear it. He said he was in there for about a month or two, and he said somebody came up on him. And he was saying, "Hey, listen, look, I read your file. I know what you about. You said you ain't do all the chitter chat or whatever, and you know, and you gonna need some protection." So he said, "Hey, just roll with my crew, and we gonna protect you throughout this." Now, mind you, I didn't know Huntsville prison was like this. Man, I didn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, but like it's like that. And this is like in more recent years, right? So anyway, he said, "Yeah, I'm uh, you know, I'm gonna link up with this little clique or whatever," and they end up building up his confidence. Hold on, okay, it went black for a little bit, so I don't know if y'all was still able to hear what I was talking about, but I'm gonna just read a little bit. There was basically hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? They were saying, "Oh, hey, this our new little pop, this our new dude right there." And he said what ended up happening was he said that you know, one day they were out on, like, I don't know, not like a walk or something, but I guess it's a side of like the Huntsville prison that it's a little bit more like secluded, like, you know what I'm saying, than the other area. And what ended up happening was, you know, they said he said that he bust that corner, and you know, they in that, we got you. Oh, okay, bet that. But anyway, that he said that what ended up happening was he ended up busting that corner, and they all end up, you know what I'm saying, stomping him out and whatever. And you know, safe to say, yeah, that he got, you know what I'm saying, you know, got flipped that night. And in prison, like, you know, when you get flipped like that, all your man privileges are gone. You know, all that standing up to, you know what I'm saying, P, looking another dude in the eye. You know, once you are somebody else's boy, you know, that's pretty much it. So anyway, uh constant assault, constant, you know, and I'm kind of skipping over some parts because, you know, it ain't really too Facebook friendly. But anyway, you know, he gets out of prison, and you know, he has and I think he's still on parole now. I think I talked to him, well, like through Facebook, like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, but he's still on parole. But what ended up happening is, you know, when you go through that traumatic like type of event, you know, there is no kind of coming back to real world. And when you're like a convicted felon, that's hard for you to get a job. That's hard for you, you know, background checks. It just make your life so much harder. And he says, like, man, like, I wish if I wasn't trying to prove all these people in my ear, you know what I'm saying, wrong or whatever, then I could maybe have like a regular life. Um, and one of the reasons why he didn't want to pull up on the podcast is because now, you know, and I can maybe get more into it. on a later episode, but he's no longer, well, he don't self-identify himself as a man no more. He identifies himself as a woman now, just because of what he had going on. And this is somebody I knew. We was cool, third period, dapping up, just being goofy. We was this, that, and the third, but because he was trying to be on some other stuff, then his life got changed around. So and I wanted him to be actually on the podcast, but he just like, that's traumatic for a lot of people, so they don't want to talk too much about it. But he was saying, hey, if I can say what I can say, you need to just preach just to make the right choice, and just to think before you do stuff. And that kind of had me that kind of had gotta put your arm around him and let him know that life is still in his control. Yeah, Justin, that's for real, bro. I tried to let him know, like, hey, bro, whatever you want, hey, I don't think of you differently. But when you go through certain things in life, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard for some people to come back. And he had a lot of traumatic experiences while he was in prison. Don't get it twisted. I joke all the time. I call people names on that, but I know when to chill out. But he's just so ashamed. He's just so ashamed. Not even because of the whole, his situation. It's just because he had an opportunity to be, to go to Graham. He had opportunity to get some good education, but he fucked that all off because he was trying to be, So that's why, he was saying, hey, like, my story needs to get out. Maybe I can help, maybe I can help people do the right thing and make better decisions. So yeah, Ben. I forgot. I can show the comments, man. My bad. I'm tweaking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, life lessons can hurt. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because had he not did what he did, he probably would have been in a way better position in life. But dude literally fell from grace. Like, which, no offense, is, like, we all need our hiccups in head, we need, but now he's literally, which, he making his money, he doing his thing, but he like stalking, working one of them hard ass jobs at like Amazon or UPS or some shit like that. But I guess UPS ain't bad either. I heard UPS be getting paid and shit now. He getting paid 6 figures or whatever, if you a driver or whatever. But that's a different thing. But yeah, I kind of want to get a little bit more into it, maybe. Okay, it kind of blacked out on me. It was just kind of the general synopsis of what it was. He was just saying, hey, just stress to make better decisions in your life. Just because, and that's the thing, he made the wrong decision because he was in a moment. Probably should have been keeping them in check, but he was just too busy trying to be hard. And for us that got, sons and daughters, how falling into the wrong crowd can get you really fucked up. So, at the end of the day, yeah, it's never too late. Yeah, Ben, you right, man. Let me try. I can read you. Show you a comment. Yeah, bro, it is never too late, bro. And when I try, it ain't. My damn son doing the most in the other goddamn room, man. Sheesh, but yeah, but like, yeah, I was telling him, I was like, man, it's never too late for you to make the right decisions. It's never too late, but mentally he's gone. Like, even when I talk to him, he just mentally he's just out of it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have her on. Yeah, I want to try to reach out, and that's the thing, right? I still call him, right? He doesn't mind if you know him as a dude. He don't mind you saying like, dude, hey man, this, that, and the third. But if you don't know him like that, then he gonna expect you to call him, or well, call him, ma'am, this, that, and the third. But man, I wish you could have seen him before he, trying to do his, which is cool. It's all fine. But even besides the point, with that, he just his mentality is just not there. I remember I actually visited him before the change and before, like, once he got out, I just hollered at him and I just noticed just certain things was different. And I remember he was like, man, I wish I would never did that bullshit. Like, man, I wish I would have never, like, you know what I'm saying? So shit. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, you just gotta just make smarter decisions and better choices. I want to end it here, but I could make a part 2 to this as well, just because I'm leaving a lot of stuff out, and I'm gonna send him to see maybe, hey, like, did you like the way I maybe articulated the story? But I didn't really get into detail. I was just letting y'all know, his life was, derailed. And he kind of wanted me to get kind of really nitty gritty and letting them know how prison really is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, most I got like a ticket. I ain't never been to jail. I almost went to jail one time, shit, but another story. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, Justin. Yeah, part, you know what I'm saying? Part 2 for sure. But yeah, but I gotta, I gotta do my thing. I gotta, record some of this game, post it on my channel on YouTube. But yeah, but we gonna have to make a part 2, and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna send this to him, and if he wants me to get a little bit more in detail or a lot more in detail, I definitely will. Because I just scraped the surface. I didn't even dive deep in. But I'm gonna leave it like that. Elevate. We definitely coming back with some more bangers. Me and Justin. We gonna be cooking in lab, man. Justin, I might actually hit you like after this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you after this. Uh, I know we talk kind of sparingly, but yeah, for right now. Thank y'all for tuning in, and